The diametrically opposed statements highlight some of the major points of contention. To what degree is Earth's climate changing? What consequences do these changes hold for humanity? How responsible are human activities for these changes? How worthwhile is mitigation of greenhouse gas emissions? The preponderance of scientific evidence now supports that Earth's climate is changing significantly, that these changes are largely the result of greenhouse gas emissions from human activities, that these changes could produce catastrophic effects for humans, and that modest mitigation measures could prevent the worst of these changes. These conclusions are supported by 98% of professional climatologists who are active in global climate change research. The counter-evidence which skeptics of global climate change have forwarded either fails to withstand closer examination or is not currently testable. So why does so much controversy about global climate change persist? One explanation is that the changes in climate to date have been subtle. For example, the warming that the Earth has experienced over the past century averages about 0.6 degrees Celsius, but varies from place to place and from year to year. Moreover, predictions about future changes depend on complex computer models and offer a range of possible outcomes. This virtual reality and lack of certainty is not convincing to the public. Finally, the public finds controversy more interesting than consensus, and the news media strive to reflect a wide range of opinion, so no significant strand of thought is underrepresented. Consequently, a few skeptics of global climate change have had many opportunities to expound their views. The public thus obtains the false impression that there is very little agreement about global climate change. Reports about global climate change often fall into the category of more bad news. Nonetheless, major factors show encouraging trends. The following presents 4 of these. Public awareness about global climate change has grown during the past decade. One indication of it is the release of several major motion pictures about climate change. A fictional disaster film released in 2004 entitled The Day After Tomorrow increased moviegoers' concerns about climate change, but reduced their knowledge about it. The 2006 documentary An Inconvenient Truth, narrated by former Vice President Al Gore, won the Academy Awards for Best Documentary Feature and Best Original Song in 2007. Another documentary in 2007, The 11th Hour, produced and narrated by Leonardo DiCaprio, seems to have stated demand for such movies. Heightened awareness about global climate change is also evident in advertising. Many companies now tout their environmental practices or the environmental benefits of their products. General Electric, one of the world's largest companies, documents that in its operations, greenhouse gas emissions per revenue dollar have decreased by over 10% per year. Some of this marketing, not GE's, may constitute greenwashing, the exaggeration of environmental claims. Yet even greenwashing can promote environmentally responsible behavior.